The scene is being set in Memphis, Tennessee at the FedEx Forum. The Jazz taking on the Grizzlies. For Utah, they've yet to find that spark this season. Off to a slow start. Grizzlies, Jazz is next. Back in just a moment. Well, every team wants a strong start to the season, Doris. How important is that in the long run, you think?
I think it's very important, BA, to get off to a good start to build confidence. You want some carryover between what you worked on in training camp and the start of the season. Obviously, you want to be playing your best basketball at the end, but that starts at the beginning of the season.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Sexton runs point with Clarkson at the 2. Walker Kessler out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Markkanen in at the 3. Here's Clarkson after the basket by Memphis. Pass to Markkanen. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Now Sexton. Now here's Markkanen. No good on the triple. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Kennard. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
The Jazz on offense. 7-point differential. Kessler up top. 10 points in his last outing. Clarkson finds Markkanen. Here's Olynyk. Clarkson outside. 6 to shoot. They need this. And another miss by Utah.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Some players just have an innate knack for scoring the ball, Grant. Jordan Clarkson, definitely one of them.
Absolutely, B.A. That jump shot has to be honored. And because of that, he's able to get inside and create for himself and others.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Sexton against Morant. Pass to Clarkson. Outside Olynyk. Clarkson with a screen on Jackson. Back to Clarkson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. You look at Kennard, he is downright lethal from distance, ranking first in the league in three-point percentage.
Distance shooters are so accurate these days. It's a real honor to have topped that list.
Now here's Sexton. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Clarkson passes to Kessler. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
And nice work by Clarkson, picking up the wide open guy. He scans the floor and sees the opportunity.
With a 9-footer, off the left rim and out.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Markkanen misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's A-Train. Fires in the triple. A-Train's got 10.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Kessler a screen. Stolen by Bane. Here's A-Train. Checked by Sexton. Here's A-Train. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Sexton passes to Markkanen. Here's Clarkson from outside the arc. It's rebounded by A-Train.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Bane against Clarkson. And it's Sexton, that time on the assist by Clarkson.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
A-Train. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Down by 12. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And it's not the result they were hoping for. But every game is a chance to learn and make adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Markkanen from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made three on one end, he comes right back for his own team. Love it.
To the middle. Good D by Kessler. Utah's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Clarkson. No good from 11 feet. Here's Morant. Here's A-Train. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly. Both teams making substitutions here. And the Grizzlies with possession here. We've got Marcus Smart. He's out there with Derrick Rose. Jaren Jackson out there with Steven Adams. And it's A-Train in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Marcus Smart traded last summer for him, bringing his defense to Memphis now.
Yeah, Smart was such a fixture for the Celtics for so long. But the way he plays should fit perfectly with Memphis. A great addition for the Grizzlies.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Sexton looking around. With the crossover. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Steven Adams.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Christopher, he's checked in for Rose.
Colin Sexton, I think, is a crafty point guard with tremendous upside. He obviously can facilitate and be a distributor. The key is, can he knock down shots consistently?
Now here's Sexton. Kessler a screen. Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by Memphis. A-Train's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smart outside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Smart. And Doris, when the Utah Jazz traded away Rudy Gobert, some questioned if it was the right move.
Well, some may have questioned it, but I believe it was correct. They had maximized that roster and hadn't gotten to where they wanted to go. You get 4 unprotected picks and a pick swap, that sets them up nicely for the future.
Here's A-Train. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Horton Tucker. It's Markkanen on the wing.
Memphis foul. Number 44.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Kennard, he's checked in for Jackson. Bain comes in for Christopher. And it's Morant in for Smart. And Utah with a change here, too. Clarkson's checked in for Markkanen. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Pass to A-Train. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Olynyk, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
Well, Olynyk is such a long guy, exceptional at using his body to get to the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Kennard passes to A-Train. The 17-footer. And it's Memphis with another.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Utah calls timeout. Markkanen's checked in for Utah. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Walker Kessler. Over to the left wing. Olynyk for three. Knocks down the triple. Olynyk's got 4 points in the quarter.
Olynyk giving the defense no time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
To the wing on the left. Here's A-Train. Clarkson grabs a miss. For Utah, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Clarkson. And here's Sexton. Clock at 6. Now here's Kessler. Adams covering. Markkanen for three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Markkanen with it. He's picked up by Adams. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. Offensive rebound. Kennard passes to A-Train. The 15-footer is good. A-Train's got 27 points.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
And so it's Memphis in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Look here now at Utah. This game will help them measure who they are against an opponent we consider to be in the same stratosphere. But these guys want to show they've elevated themselves above that.
Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the Grizzlies.
Well,
appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Sexton. Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Clarkson the 2, and Markkanen is the 3. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Walker Kessler, and it's Sexton in at the point guard. Markkanen misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Doris, we've seen Lauri Markkanen reach new heights as of late.
We have BA, and remember, early in his career, you saw flashes of what was the potential here. Everyone knew Lauri had talent. It's amazing when you find the right situation and then start to consistently play at a high level nightly. The confidence through the roof. Lauri has turned himself into a force.
And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Morant, he's open. The putback. Clarkson grabs a miss.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Sexton against Morant. Here's Olynyk. Uses the glass on the layup. Olynyk's got 6.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general. Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Markkanen. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now a timeout called by Utah. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. 5th on the list, Ja Morant.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Sexton against Morant. Pass to Markkanen. The three. And it's Bane with the rebound.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Here's A-Train. The shot off that time. Good D by Kessler. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Clarkson for 3. The Jazz again can't hit.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start. They just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Obviously, Luke Kennard, a guy known for his shooting ability. The southpaw, capable of stretching the floor and doing major damage from downtown.
And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much, much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost start. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
Shot clock at 3. The 3 from Sexton. Here's Kessler. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Markkanen outside. Lets it go from deep. So confident from range. Markkanen.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Timeout called. Memphis. Steven Adams checked in for Memphis. Smart comes in for Kennard. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. From the arc. And A-Train gets it to go. A-Train's got 35 in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Sexton finds Clarkson. Here's Hendricks. Still no points. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Shoots. Horton Tucker can't hit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's A-Train. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 8 assists in the game.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's A-Train. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
6 seconds separating the shot game clock.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Clarkson on the double team. And A-Train gets it to go. A-Train's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Clarkson with the ball. For 3. Can't get it to drop. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Grizzlies opening up it. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Marcus Smart. Derrick Rose is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Jackson, and it's A-Train in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Down low, here's Hendricks. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Pass to A-Train. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Dunn. The Jazz shooting about 41%. Horton Tucker with it. Here's Hendricks. Snatched away. Smart looking around. The 3 is up. And another miss by Memphis. And Utah has possession. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Dunn outside. Here's Markkanen. And again, it's Utah. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Baines checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Kessler's checked in.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
And Utah has possession. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Kessler, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Smart passes to A-Train. That's good, and it's Smart with the assist. Smart has got his 4th assist with that last one.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Pass to Horton Tucker. To the left wing. There's the 3. It's rebounded by A-Train. A-Train's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Now here's Horton Tucker. Markkanen inside. Guarded by Bane. Here's Kessler. Out to the wing. Here's Hendricks. Cans it from the wing.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. A-Train connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Markkanen. 1:41 left in the 4th. Now here's Kessler. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, you got to say, Doris, in the last few years, we've seen fantastic MVP races in the league.
What we have seen, B.A., is several players, not 1 or 2, but several players, play at an MVP level in multiple seasons. And to me, that adds intrigue to the end of the season. The race has really gone up to the final couple weeks of the season.
And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for A-Train.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Outside Olynyk. Markkanen, the pass to Olynyk. Now Clarkson from deep. Smart grabs a miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's A-Train. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. A-Train's got 57 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one.